The full moon in Aquarius happening on August 19th, 2024 is not one to be taken lightly. This is going to be an incredibly powerful full moon that can bring some unexpected circumstances into our lives, some curveballs, some surprises. We can definitely be thrown for a loop during this time. There will be shakeups, but these shakeups ultimately want to cause some wake-ups. Hi guys, my name is Bella. I am a tropical Western astrologer that uses the whole sign house system to interpret the stars and the movement of the planets to help you on your spiritual journey. So if you like what I have to say, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my page, and hit that bell notification to stay updated every time I post. And if you guys love astrology, I do have an astrology app called Astro Bella that's available in the App Store and on Google Play, where you can get your birth chart, your daily horoscope, your yearly horoscope, the description of all your planetary positions, and so many more astrological goodies. So check that out and let's dive right in, because it's very important that we are prepared for this energy. The full moon is happening at 27 degrees in the sign of Aquarius. The sun will be at 27 degrees of Leo. And then we have Uranus, the planet of chaos and unpredictability, sudden changes, sitting at 27 degrees of Taurus, another fixed sign. So this is creating a fixed square. And squares bring a lot of tension. They bring challenges. They bring adversity. But ultimately, squares have the potential to make us a lot stronger if we face this adversity head on. And because the square is coming from Uranus, which is a very unpredictable and chaotic energy, the planet of change, the change that is brought upon right now can be very uncomfortable. Full moons are a time of things coming into fruition. Full moons are culmination points. They're a heightened energy. They're an ending or a release of something. So the results that come into your life now, that whatever it is that you've been working towards manifesting that comes into your life now, whether you're consciously or unconsciously manifesting, could be something that you didn't expect. Okay, you could have seen your future unfolding in a certain way, but this could be a time where you realize, wow, the future is going to take me in a completely different direction. And how you respond to this energy is up to you. How you respond to the surprise is your choice, okay? You can choose acceptance and trust and flexibility, adaptability, and just going with it and sitting with the discomfort and not fighting it. You can choose to continue moving forward, or you can choose to freak out. And freaking out in this case might be the easier choice, because change is uncomfortable, whether it's in a square or not, whether it's just out in the world. Change is never going to feel easy, but change is necessary for growth, okay? And even if all your plans are shattered and you were just so set on this one thing and you realize that you're not going to get that thing, but instead something else is coming in, if there's a level of acceptance and trust within this unexpected change in course, it will be a lot easier. But with it being a fixed square, these are all fixed signs that we're dealing with, there could be a little bit more resistance, because Leo and Aquarius, they're fixed signs, okay? They want to stay the course. They know how to get the job done. They know how to get from point A to point B. They know how to reach the destination, and they have their course in mind. Same thing with Taurus, even more so with Taurus, because Taurus is that earth energy. So, I mean, Taurus hasn't been happy with Uranus in its sign anyway, because Tauruses have been forced to change a lot throughout the years that Uranus has been there. And with this full moon bringing these potent results, especially in the Aquarius part of your chart, these results are being challenged. These results are not the results that you were expecting to see. And these results could even be your own emotions. You could be feeling things that you didn't expect to feel. this need to break free from limitations, to do things your own way, to be your most authentic self. You could even surprise yourself at this time with how you're acting, with how you're feeling, with what you're thinking. A new version of you could emerge, okay, that you were not even aware of. You could throw yourself for a loop, and the people around you could throw them for a loop, and those people could be throwing you for a loop. Everybody's going to be acting out of character. Everyone's going to be feeling crazy during this time. Everyone's going to be surprising one another, okay? So expect the unexpected. Be ready for change. Be ready for moving in a completely different direction than the one that you were anticipating to be on, to go towards. So yeah, it's a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on. This is the same day that the Jupiter-Saturn square is happening as well. And that energy is directly impacting this full moon, because this full moon is ruled by Saturn. Okay, so, and Saturn squaring Jupiter, and Saturn hasn't squared Jupiter since 2016. And this is going to be the unfoldment of everything that has occurred since the end of 2020, since the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius in 2020. So this is a time of testing. This is a time of roadblocks. This is a time of setbacks. This is a time when things will come and stand in your way, stand in the way of your growth and your excitement and what you're moving towards. Something is going to be like, wait a minute, not so fast. How much have you really learned? Let's see. Let's put that to the test. Let's bring in this challenge and test you to see how much you've actually grown and learned in the past 4 years. So this energy is very potent. It's not just the full moon that's going to be throwing you for a loop, but there's going to be certain limitations that also come into your life during this time to see how far you've come, to see how much you've matured, to really put that to the test. Like you say, oh, I've learned this, this, and that. Well, let's see. Like, it's time to show how much you've learned. Show the universe how much you've learned by how you handle these challenges and setbacks, by how you face adversity at this time, by if you choose faith or fear. This is a time to instill deeper faith in yourself and in the universe. But you can just as easily choose fear and doubt. But ultimately, it's up to you how you handle this energy. It's going to be intense. But this is what you need right now. Okay, you've been preparing for this, whether you've been aware of it or not. You've been preparing for this energy subconsciously. With all the challenges that you've taken on in the past 4 years, you're coming to this ultimate test, this ultimate challenge with the Jupiter-Saturn square. And this full moon may show you results that you just did not even see coming. How are you going to handle it? Are you going to choose to keep going, or are you going to choose to give up? Are you going to choose to believe in yourself even more in the face of adversity? Or are you going to choose to just say, you know what, I don't think I can do it? It's up to you. The power is in your hands. You have the power to create your reality now. But it's not going to be easy. But the universe wants you to grow. And growth hurts sometimes. And growth is uncomfortable. And you will be feeling that discomfort during this full moon. It's not going to be the easiest of full moons for sure. But it's going to be potent, and it's going to shake things up. It's going to stir things up in your life, and it's going to cause chaos in your life and in the collective, because Aquarius represents the collective, okay? So you could really get a glimpse of what direction the collective is moving in. And you could really figure out if that direction is aligned with who you are and the direction that you want to move in. And you're going to have to face a lot of adversity and make a lot of big choices. And you may have some realizations about the world that are not so pretty. You might see the world in a different light. And it may be something that you didn't want to see. But your perspective is going to shift one way or another. And the truth isn't always pretty. But you're going to come face to face with it right now. So are you going to face it head on, or are you going to run in the other direction? You know, it's up to you. But this full moon you're going to be feeling it. This full moon will be incredibly potent. You could have some shocking realizations. You could be acting a little bit out of character, and so will other people. You may want something completely different for yourself, or you may just encounter something completely different for yourself. alternative future could unfold right before your eyes, a totally unexpected one. So be prepared. Okay? Be prepared. All right. Now I'm going to go over how this energy is going to affect each one of the zodiac signs. Make sure to check your rising sign first, because that's going to directly correlate with the house that the full moon is happening in for you. And you can check your sun and your moon secondarily to get a more holistic picture of the energy. So take whatever resonates and let's dive right in. Aries, this full moon is happening in your 11th house of your social groups, your friendships, also your hopes and your wishes. So there could definitely be the fruition of something that you were hoping for or something that you've desired coming into your life now. But it can actually unfold in a very unexpected way. And the thing that you were hoping for and that you wanted so much and that you've been working on manifesting can actually manifest at this time. It's just going to manifest in a way that you didn't expect. And it could be very uncomfortable because it goes against what you thought you wanted, but it can actually be something better for you in the long term. So stay open-minded during this time as you face the results of whatever comes your way, because even if you get something that you didn't anticipate, it might actually be the right thing for you, even if it goes against everything that you thought you wanted. So stay open-minded when it comes to that. There can also be shakeups within your social circle, within your friend group. You can see some of the people that you're associated with acting out of character, or maybe wanting to pick a fight with you, or doing something that really makes you have to step up and stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself during this time. And at the same time, you may also be drawn towards alternative types of groups, of people with an alternative viewpoint, people who see the world differently than the majority of people, but it's more aligned with how you see the world. But you might surprise other people you might surprise your friends and your family with the alternative types that you become aligned with during this time, because you might start embracing some alternative perspectives and connect with some people that also have those alternative perspectives on the world. And your friends and family will be like, what are they doing? Since when are they associated with those types of people? I thought that they were with us. But you're kind of throwing other people for a loop right now with who you choose to associate with. And you could even attract some alternative types of people in your life right now that kind of shake up your world, that come in to change your viewpoint about things, because things are really hitting the fan this week, and you might some beliefs might be awoken within you, and you might align with people that you wouldn't normally align yourself with. But stay open-minded to what comes right now, because it might actually help you align with your most authentic self if you take this new path and you explore these new friendships, even if they're weird or out there. Just as long as you're staying true to who you are, and that's the most important thing. So good luck. Taurus, this is a pretty big full moon for you because it's happening in your 10th house of career. So this is a culmination point in your career. If you've been working towards something, towards manifesting something, a career goal, a career aspiration, you can see it come into fruition now. But it is not going to be how you expected or what you expected. You could be offered an opportunity to do something that you never thought that you could do, or you could, even be an opportunity could be withheld, one that you really wanted, and you realize that it's not possible. And it could throw you for a loop, because you could start to realize that maybe your career is actually headed in a completely different direction than what you imagined. A better direction, but you might not be able to see right off the bat that it is the best direction for you, because it's so different than what you anticipated. But try to stay open-minded. Try to sit with these changes. Try to marinate in the changes before reacting too harshly to the changes, because something is coming into fruition in regards to your career, but it might not be what you anticipated. These changes might not be the changes that you would hope for. Okay, and it could be quite jolting to deal with, especially because it's your career. You know, you might want to resist this energy. You might be afraid of this energy. But ultimately, your soul wants to do something and express itself through its career in a more authentic way. So it's okay to explore different career paths or different approaches to your career or doing things differently at this time, and to break out of that box and just to do what feels right for you as opposed to what everyone else thinks. This is not a time to care about what other people think. So unexpected results in your career. Be prepared. Try not to fight the energy. All right, best of luck. Gemini, okay, some shocks and surprises may be coming your way in regards to how you see the world and your beliefs, because the full moon is happening in your 9th house of higher learning, higher knowledge, higher education, travel, beliefs, expansion. So your perspective is shifting. You're seeing things differently. You may start to believe in something that you never thought that you could believe in, but all of a sudden, hey, that makes sense. That belief system makes sense. You know, you might find a new religion or join a new, follow a new thought leader that leads you to thinking and seeing the world differently. That's very alternative. That's very different, or at least different for you. But you might be trying on some new beliefs for size. You might be trying on some new perspectives. You might be surprising yourself with these beliefs. You're going to be surprising others with how you're seeing the world. It could be shocking. It could be different. It could throw you for a loop. It could be scary. But ultimately, you're expanding. Ultimately, you've been growing so much, and it's time to do things your own way and to trust your own instincts and your own gut in relation to how you see the world, how you see yourself in the world. Your beliefs are your choice. So it's okay to try on some crazy new beliefs on for size and see how they fit during this time. But you could have some sudden changes also in regards to your education if you're in school. You know, something could throw you for a loop in regards to education, some sort of setback or unexpected results when it comes to education or how you see the world, and you're expansive and you're expanding, and just your personal beliefs are going to be completely thrown for a loop during this time. You might even want to go back to school, or you might get kicked out of school. No, I'm kidding. That's not going to happen, but you know, anything's possible. Expect the unexpected. It's all for the greater good. It's leading you to where you need to be, but it might feel uncomfortable during the time to deal with these changes. But just go easy. Be kind with yourself. Like you are finding the right belief system for you, and you're gonna adopt the best one possible. So good luck. Cancer, the full moon is happening in your 8th house of psychological healing, of shared resources and deep intimacy. So in regards to your shared resources, this could affect your partner, your partner's money. This could be the result of a loan that you've been waiting on, or the results of an investment that you've made, and the results could be unexpected and throw you for a little bit of a loop, especially in regard to money that you share with your partner, or a loan that you wanted to take out. You might get the results that you were not anticipating in regards to your finances. So keep your eye on that. In regards to the deeper stuff, the psychological healing, the work that you've been doing on yourself, the shadow work, the transformative processes that you've been going through, you might come face to face with some deep, buried, hidden emotions, hidden traumas, deep stuff that's been going on. It might come bubbling up to the surface, and it could be like something that you didn't realize affected you, and you realize you could have this unexpected reaction to something, and you realize that at your core there is this wound there, and you're going to come face to face with this hidden wound that you probably didn't know you had. But this is a chance to really address that and to come face to face with like the deep buried inner self psychological stuff that's going on with you, to really address it and to accept it and to love yourself through it. It's okay. This is going to be an emotional time for you, very emotional. You're going to feel a lot, but allow yourself to feel what you need to feel right now. And do not judge yourself for the heavier emotions, for the heavier feelings, because this could be a clearing for you. This is a very transformative energy. The 8th house is the house of transformation. So the more you feel right now, the more you can release, the more you come face to face with the wounds that you didn't know you had, so that you could do a big release, a big letting go, a big transformation. But it might feel uncomfortable because there could be stuff that you didn't even realize was affecting you. But this is such a great opportunity to heal some buried wounds that you weren't aware of. So be kind to yourself, and I wish you the best of luck. Leo, what are we going to do with you, Leo? I'm talking to myself too because I'm a Leo rising, but this is happening in our 7th house of relationships. Okay, so you may have been struggling a little bit in that department, but something is gonna come out during this time. But the thing is, it's not gonna be what you expected. Okay, and this could even be a person. Okay, this could be a person that you wouldn't have expected to be attracted to or to start something with, but all of a sudden you're like having feelings for this person. You're like, maybe there is something there. You're surprising yourself. You could be attracted to someone very unconventional, but they show you something in yourself that you want to explore a little bit deeper. I mean, your 7th house is ruled by Aquarius, so you're attracted to the unconventional types anyway, but because of this full moon happening in your 7th house, squaring Uranus, the planet of sudden changes and surprises, it could be just an out of the blue whirlwind romance with an unconventional person. If you are in a relationship, there is the potential for conflict, for a sudden loss within a relationship. It's not like a death, but it could be a breakup, a shakeup or a breakup, a fight or a separation of some sort that throws you for a loop and comes out of the blue. But ultimately, if you're not meant to be with this person, that could really crumble at this time. So that could not be fun. But also you could realize a lot about yourself in regards to relationships, like what you really need and what you really want. And it might be something a little bit different. What you actually desire could be a little unconventional. And you could come face to face with that now. And it could be like, is this really me? I don't want this to be me. This is a little too intense, but you know what? This is the time to face the truth, to face the music. You might have needs or wants to do things differently. Maybe you need a type of relationship where you live in 2 different places. You need some space, or maybe you have a relationship and you just do things a little differently. You realize that you want things differently, and then you realize a lot about yourself in regards to relationships, but it might not be the most comfortable realizations, or you could realize, hey, I have this toxic behavior within relationships that I really need to work on, and you come face to face with it and you're like, okay, I got to do something about this because I keep messing things up. So I'm going to become aware of this toxic trait that I have, and you're going to deal with it. So the focus is going to be relationships, big changes, big surprises. Good luck. Virgo, the full moon is happening in your 6th house of work and health. So you could have some shocks or surprises in regards to work. Okay, some unexpected conflict at work, a change of course, a change in direction with your work, something totally out of the blue happens at work. Your coworkers throw you for a loop. Your coworkers are acting out of character. Your boss could be acting out of character. Try not to get in trouble at work because that's also a possibility. Changing jobs suddenly is a possibility. Thinking that you're going to get this promotion and then not getting it, or getting a different promotion, or being promoted to something that you didn't even think you were good at. Just expect the unexpected when it comes to your work. Be very kind to your physical body. Take good care of your physical body right now, because you could feel a lot of tension. Uranus is bringing these unexpected changes into your life, and Uranus can really be hard on the nervous system, okay? And the 6th house is your health. So pay extra close attention to your health during this time, okay? Make sure you're eating healthy, you're putting the right things in your body, you're exercising, okay? And you're listening to your body. because your body could be giving you some clues right now as what it needs, what it really needs. Like whether you feel some like aches or pains or something is off. Your body could be really communicating with you at this time and could surprise you in some ways. So be extra mindful of your physical health. Meditation during this time is really helpful. Using the sauna, ice baths, whatever you do to get your physical body right. Be extra healthy during this time. Eat the right foods. This is not a great time to like put chemicals in your body, okay? Because your body might not react that great to them. So be extra mindful of your physical health, your mental health, and your work life, okay? And, be open. Don't be too scared of the changes because they could actually lead you in a better direction with your job overall, but it's not going to be what you expected. So good luck. Libra, the full moon is happening in your 5th house of romance, creativity, children, self-expression, all the fun stuff. So there definitely could be something bubbling up in the romance department, something coming into fruition, something coming to a head in regards to a flirtation or dating someone. But don't get too excited because it's not going to be what you anticipated. It's not going to be what you expected. With the Uranus squaring this full moon, this could be a potential breakup. Someone ghosts you. You ghost somebody. I'm not recommending it, but I'm just saying this is the energy. This is the vibe. Someone could throw you for a loop. Someone that you're romantically involved with could be acting out of character and shake things up in the relationship. I mean, it could just be that they want to try something different in the bedroom. Who knows? But there's going to be something that throws you for a loop. You're like, okay, I didn't know they were into this. Or it could just be like, okay, they're gone now. Bye-bye. But regardless of what it is, shakeups in romance, surprises in romance, and it could be creative inspiration could come to you at this time as well. You could want to express yourself in a very out of the box, out of the blue, different type of way. But as long as you're true to your authentic self, it's okay to try things. It's okay to do things out of the box. And they might surprise people. They might make other people feel uncomfortable the way that you're expressing yourself now. You may even make yourself feel uncomfortable, but there is so much power in the discomfort. There's so much strength to be found in the discomfort. So as long as you're being authentic to yourself, even if it's uncomfortable for other people to see you express yourself that way, ultimately it's going to provide you with the freedom that you're looking for, because you're looking to break free right now. You're looking to just do things differently. So go for it. Even if it's hard and you're scared and it's difficult and it's challenging and it's uncomfortable, just do it. Just as long as you're true to yourself, just do whatever you feel right now, as long as no one's at risk. Don't take any big risks. Don't take any huge risks, but express yourself authentically and be open to some shakeups in your love life. Good luck. Scorpio, this full moon is happening in your 4th house of home and family. So this could be something that is buried deep within you. Some emotional stuff can come up because the 4th house is the deepest part of your chart. It's the most hidden, the most private part of your chart, okay? And because it's squaring Uranus, you could have some uncomfortable emotions come up that you need to deal with at this time. And they could come from certain conflicts with family members, unexpected surprises. Your family could be throwing you for a little bit of a loop during this time. Their emotions can be completely irrational. Your emotions can be a little bit irrational as well. But this could be a very healing time as well. There's the potential to release a lot of buried stuff, but it could come in a very uncomfortable way, in a very shocking way. But the best thing that you can do is to face this energy head on, as uncomfortable as it might be, because you could resolve a lot of conflicts within your family. In regards to like real estate, this isn't the best time to invest in real estate. You could have some surprises in that, in investments and property. Something can happen within your home that is unexpected. Something, the pipes burst. I'm not putting that out there or anything, but expect the unexpected when it comes to your living space and your home space. Just be very careful of the changes that you make in your home. And you may just feel very inspired to completely remodel or redecorate your home in a very crazy, unconventional way at this time. Like, you're going to feel the need to make changes in your home. So, think a little bit before you take any crazy actions, because there could be curveballs that are thrown. If you take on a big undertaking of remodeling the home, maybe it's not the best time to do it, to be honest. You might regret it, but you're definitely going to feel the urge to shake things up at home or with the family. But try to use compassion when it comes to family members, because they could be feeling a lot too. This could be a very healing time, but a little bit uncomfortable. But there is the potential to access deep parts of yourself right now, and to really just release the heavier feelings and to release the heavier emotions, because there could be some stuff that's been buried that you weren't even aware of, that you become aware of during this time. And you could heal family relationships, but it's a very sensitive part of your chart, okay? So be kind to yourself during this time. Don't judge yourself too harshly. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel and release what you need to release without judging yourself. And use compassion with family members, and I hope that they do the same for you too. So best of luck, Scorpio. Sagittarius, the full moon is happening in your third house of communication, learning, siblings, short trips. So you could have some shocking surprises with this full moon because of the square to Uranus in regards to how you think and how you see the world. It could be kind of a little bit of a stressful energy because you'll be realizing a lot, maybe seeing things differently. But in regards to travel plans, it's not the best time to take short trips or anything like that, because you could have some shakeups or some unexpected setbacks. In regards to travel plans, some communications with siblings as well could go a little bit awry. I mean, everyone's going to be feeling very emotional on this day. Miscommunications are definitely possible. Acting out of character, acting erratically, communicating erratically. Your communication efforts will be, they can be shocking to other people, and other people can shock you too in how they communicate with you. And Mercury's already retrograding, so the communication has been tough, right? Maybe not thinking the clearest that day and feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit stressed. Remember to be kind to yourself, to go slow, to use compassion with other people, to not take any risks or doing anything, because communication is going to be affected very much so, and local travel will be affected as well. So, the weekend getaway you could probably do without, just saying. But anyways, this is also a time when you might want to be expressing yourself in a different and unconventional way as well, where, something that you write, that you put out with words. It could be something that you post, or a speech that you give, or something that you write. Could be expressing yourself in a new and a different way that you even weren't really aware that you could express yourself in that way. So this energy is great for writing, even if it's journaling. Maybe you don't share it with others because it could be out there, but your mind is going to be thinking differently. You're going to be seeing things differently. You're going to be communicating and expressing yourself uniquely and differently. So just stay true to your authentic self and put yourself out there, but just know that whatever you put out there right now might not be received so well, because you could shock people at this time with how you're expressing yourself verbally, and they will definitely shock you too. So take it easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself at this time. And if your brain feels like scrambled, it's okay too. Just breathe, try to meditate, and best of luck. Capricorn, this is happening in your second house of wealth and finances, your absolute favorite thing. I'm kidding. Well, not really, but I mean, it's an important part of your life is material security, because you are an earth sign, so you're very attuned to the material world, and you're actually very, you know how to create material security for yourself. That is very important to you. Planning for the future, things like that, saving up money, being smart with your money. So having a full moon in the second house, it can bring the results for your efforts in regards to your finances, but because of the square to Uranus, you could have some unexpected results in regards to your finances, where something that you invested in doesn't go the way that you thought it would, or someone surprises you with money matters that throw you for a loop that might not be so pleasant. So watch your money at this time. Don't do anything crazy with your money. Don't do any like high risk investments. Don't let anyone borrow money at this time, because it could be quite stressful on your personal finances, or it could just be something small where it's like, oh, you have an extra payment that was unexpected. You just have to pay extra money, or someone doesn't want to return money to you that they loaned out. It could be uncomfortable, so just be prepared to deal with some shakeups in regards to finances, some unexpected surprises, and just try to breathe. What else can I tell you? Try to breathe through it. I mean, it's never going to be easy, but there's always going to be ups and downs, and you might not see the bigger picture of it all, but it's all going to make sense. And it is, whatever happens, it's there to teach you a bigger lesson in regards to your finances, and you will make smarter decisions moving forward. So be kind to yourself, forgive yourself for anything, and just learn from whatever comes. And this could just be a time where you come up with a genius idea of how to make money in a completely out there, crazy way. You might just all of a sudden want to sell pictures of your feet on the internet, and you realize, I can make bank doing this. But I'm not recommending that. But, something along those lines where you're like, okay, I'm going to do the crazy thing and make a lot of money. But it's going to be out there, it's going to be unexpected, it's going to be different, and it's going to regard your finances. So best of luck with all of that, Capricorn. Aquarius, this is your full moon. It is happening in your first house of the self, of your physical appearance. And it is squaring Uranus, the planet of unconventionality, shocks and surprises. So you may all of a sudden want to completely change your appearance, chop off your hair, dye it purple, get a whole new wardrobe of shiny, glistening things, or go complete goth. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be different. It's going to be out there. But as long as it's authentic to you, it's okay. Go for it. But don't expect the world to be on board right off the bat, because your friends and family might look at you like, what is wrong with them? What's going on? Like, why are they looking like this? They'll eventually accept it, but you're going to feel the need to just break free in a very unconventional and out there way this day. You're going to want to align with your authentic self even more so. You're going to have some crazy ideas during this time. You could have some crazy thoughts and crazy encounters that change your perspective on the world, that change your perspective on yourself, that change how you want to present yourself to the world, okay? Big changes. A new version of you could emerge at this time. New beliefs, new thoughts, new circumstances. And you're going to see how all the work that you've been doing on yourself and all the work that you've been putting into yourself is going to come into fruition now. You're going to see the results of all the work that you've been doing on yourself, but they're going to unfold in a way that you weren't expecting. All the work that you've been doing on yourself could actually lead you down a different path. Maybe you want to go for this career instead of that career, or move to this country instead of that country. Like you're going to realize that you've been building up to this, but you didn't even realize that you were moving in this direction. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I've been moving in this direction the whole time, and I didn't even realize it. Like, mind blown emoji. Like it's going to be out of the blue and out there, and you're going to be shocking and surprising your friends. You're going to be shocking and surprising yourself with how you think. But at the same time, this could be a lot. The changes could be out of your control. It could be just something that you didn't anticipate. So just go easy on yourself. And it could be a lot on your nervous system too. So just try to breathe through it and be kind to yourself and accept it and try to understand it before you give in to the fear and the freaking out. But this is your full moon. It's going to be surprising, and it's going to be different. And you're going to be different. You're not going to be the same after this. So good luck, Aquarius. Pisces, this full moon is happening in your 12th house of the subconscious. So this full moon is going to be really deep for you, very spiritual. You could have a lot of spiritual insights and realizations at this time, but shocking ones. You're going to have the type of spiritual awakening that kind of throws you for a loop when you realize the truth about spirituality and your own spirituality and your own spiritual journey. But this is a really important time to go within, to look deep within yourself, to use your intuition, to trust yourself, to meditate, to journal, to feel whatever comes up, because you can have some very unexpected emotions come up right now. Some unexpected spiritual insights, some unexpected psychic abilities could just pop up, and all of this. I mean, you are probably already very psychic, Pisces, but this could be like an activation of those psychic abilities, and you could just get these nudges from the universe that are completely out there. And it's like your intuition at this time could be telling you one thing that doesn't even make logical sense, but it's going to be so strong that you can't ignore it. And you shouldn't ignore your intuition at this time, because your intuition is going to be on fire. But your intuition is going to be telling you something that you might not necessarily want to hear or want to acknowledge, but it's not in your best interest to ignore it, okay? Trust your intuition at this time, even if it's out there, because reality is stranger than fiction. Reality is just, and it's going to throw you for a loop, okay? And all you really have right now is your intuition and your psychic abilities, so trust it and go within, feel what you have to feel. You may have a lot of unexpected emotions come up that want to be cleared, that want to be healed. Be kind with yourself, allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. You may realize that you have some buried stuff in your subconscious that you were not aware of. This is a time to deal with it, to feel it, to heal it. And you could really see how far you've grown spiritually, but it may take you in a direction that you didn't expect to go in, and it could lead you to certain truths that you didn't expect to learn. So yeah, try to accept it, try to be flexible, try to be adaptable to this change, because it's inevitable and it's coming. So I wish you the best of luck. And that concludes your full moon in Aquarius video. As you can see, it's going to be a very powerful full moon. You will feel the effects multiple days before and after. Big changes are coming, big surprises are coming. So try to be as flexible as you can during this time, and to remain grounded and to remain as calm as you can during this time, regardless of what the changes are. And remember that your greatest growth and your greatest strength comes through the discomfort and through facing adversity. So I wish you guys all the best of luck. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to leave me any feedback or comments down below. I love to read your feedback, and thank you again. We'll talk in the next video.